carrack is a 3- or 4-masted ocean-going sailing ship that was developed in the 14th to 15th centuries in Europe, most notably in Portugal and Spain. Evolved from the single-masted cog, the carrack was first used for European trade from the Mediterranean to the Baltic and quickly found use with the newly found wealth of the trade between Europe and Africa and then the transatlantic trade with the Americas. In their most advanced forms, they were used by the Portuguese for trade between Europe and Asia starting in the late 15th century, before eventually being superseded in the 17th century by the galleon, introduced in the 16th century. In its most developed form, the carrack was a carvel-built ocean-going ship, large enough to be stable in heavy seas, and capacious enough to carry a large cargo and the provisions needed for very long voyages. The later carracks were square-rigged on the foremast and mainmast and lateen-rigged on the mizzenmast. They had a high rounded stern with aft castle, forecastle and bowsprit at the stem. As the predecessor of the galleon, the carrack was one of the most influential ship designs in history. While ships became more specialized in the following centuries, the basic design remained unchanged throughout this period. The origin of the term carracka is unclear, perhaps from Arabic merchant ship itself of unknown origin, maybe from Latin carraca, to load a car, and from thence to the Greek kerkaros meaning approximately lighter barge, literally, Jean-tail, a possible reference to the ship's flat stern. Its attestation in Greek literature is distributed in two closely related lobes. The first distribution lobe, or area, associates it with certain light and fast merchantmen found near Cyprus and Corfu. The Portuguese carracks were usually very large ships for their time, often over 1,000 tons displacement, and having the future nows of the India run and of the China and Japan trade, also other new types of design. A typical 3-masted carrack such as the São Gabriel had 6 sails, bowsprit, foresail, mainsail, mizzensail and 2 topsails.